Playoff situation in the SFL season number 10 could not get any more complicated, but it gets simple. For these two teams right here, St. Louis and Oklahoma City, it's just win, baby time. They both need a win, locked in at 4-7 apiece. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Chris Curtis going to be with you for the entirety of this matchup in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and we welcome you into SFL's week number 12. As things getting really interesting in the wild card picture. Again, these two teams just need to have more points than the opposition and let things take care of themselves in the back end. Just about set for football in OKC. Coin toss on your screen very soon here as we welcome you into this presentation of the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. This is indeed an elimination game. Loser is done. That's exactly how it is. OKC is going to be kicking the football off. And we are just about to get underway. Renegades in their red shirts with what looks to be blue helmets. Gladiators in their white unis. And we are just about set for football. It is in the air and we are a go. Back at the 20 to the 25, turns right to the 27-yard line, and that is where the return will be dropped. And out come the OKC Renegades offense, led by Deacon Nickens. His main handoff target going to be Donk Bonkers, Stephen Bush, and Deezer Powell, your main wide receiver targets, and then Jalen Hurt and Tiberius Bovine going to split the tight end duties as we get underway. Single back formation, and Donk Bonkers is the back. 7 in the box defensively. Handoff on first down is to Bonkers, and he will get 3 yards down to the 31-yard line officially. And that is the first rush of the game for Bonkers. Bonkers had a bit of an up-and-down season. There are times when he does well, the Renegades do well on offense. There's no doubt about that. Under center is Nickens. Hand off to the right side. That is Bonkers. He's got the edge. He's going to try to burn to the first down marker, and he will. He will get to the 37 for that first down, and they'll move the sticks for the first time this evening, just starting out. Good start from Bonkers. 2 rushes, 10 yards for him early. That's going to be a run to the left, looking towards the left again, has some green in front of him, and he has a lot of green to the 37-yard line. 39 actually is where they'll mark him in St. Louis territory. And don't look now, but OKC is moving the football, and that's scary for St. Louis. Good start along that offensive line. 3 rushes and a net of a very good average. Just on the precipice of field goal range. Under center. Handoff. Bonkers through the middle, and he will get 2. Barely. St. Louis standing him up near the line of scrimmage, and they'll put him at the 37. Good drive so far for OKC either way. They'll take those 1 and 2 yards on first down as long as they can chip away on second. Make it a manageable third. Three wide out set. Nickens, the left-hander to throw. Moves up in the pocket, throws on the run. That's caught towards the corner, and that is going to be at the 14-yard line. Stephen Bush, his first catch of the football game, puts the Renegades in the red zone. Show Business Inc. red zone inside the 14. And this may be Donk Bonkers territory. They can still get a first down at the 4. Under center. Left-hander throws to the left. That's going to be outside, and that is a good one for Deezer Powell, his first catch. 4-yard gain. They inch ever closer to the 10-yard line now. Things just getting started in OKC. The home crowd would love to see their team keep their playoff hopes alive. But each team needs a lot of help. We'll go over the playoff scenarios as we go forward here. But the main thing is you just got to win. If you lose, you're out. Nickens in the gun by himself. Pump fake, throws. Back in the end zone. Got it! And OKC is on the board with a touchdown. It is Deezer Powell with the first one of the game for the Renegades. Huge start for the Renegades as they get a touchdown in the back of the end zone. That's a great way to start things out in the first drive, and it's going to put St. Louis on their back foot early. If you guys are seeing any issues with the video, I need you to let me know in chat. I am watching it as we go along. Extra point is going to be up very, very quickly. Kick is up and on the way. It is through for the Renegades, and they take a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter. While we wait for the kick, let's take a message from the SFL.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Getting back underway, return man is going to get all the way down to the 30-yard line. St. Louis with a good return as they will bring out their offense for the first time. Introducing them, it's Dylan Aciel. You're going to be the quarterback. Denzel Diaz, the main halfback target. Nick Finch, Cody Scott, your main wide receivers. And then Elijah Swaim, the veteran, is going to be at the tight end position. And we'll introduce St. Louis or OKC's defense in just a second. Aciel to the outside. That's a nice little swing pass, and Diaz not able to get far on it. It'll be a 1-yard gain. Looking at OKC on their defensive side. Von Seniuk, the cornerback. Eric Sutton, the other side on the corner position. Free safety, Brady Clark, and Al Clint on the other side in the strong position. Mandrake Purp, the defensive end, and Day Drury is going to be your linebacker. So those are the stars on the OKC Renegade side. We'll get the St. Louis defense next time OKC is on the field. Aciel to throw. Right side, and that should have been caught. That is a ball meant for Elijah Swaim that definitely should have had a lot of run in front of him. And not going to work. That's a 3rd and 9 coming up. Aciel needs to work some magic here on 3rd down. Offset I formation. Looking to throw. Aciel has plenty of time. He's going to put himself in trouble, though, and he will go down. At the 21-yard line is where they're going to mark him. I don't believe in that spot, but that is a big hit that is going to knock them backwards. Mandrake Purp is the one who got on the defensive end. Good start defensively for OKC, and it goes on top of the touchdown as the Gladiators will punt it away. Neither one of these teams has a playoff spot locked up. They can put themselves in good position to at least get some help. If they help themselves here, this will be a return starting at the 40-yard line, getting to the 44, as we see the Renegades come back out onto the field offensively. Introducing to you the St. Louis defense as we get going. Aaron Arrington and Colin Douglas, the veteran, is going to be your cornerbacks. Freeman Peltier and Nick Daggs, your free safety and strong safeties combo, respectively. Scott LaRue, your defensive end. Aiden Friday, linebacker, and then Manny Eisenhower is going to be the defensive tackle for St. Louis. Handoff through the middle to Bonkers, and he will get 3 yards down to the 40-yard line officially. Early good start for Dunk Bonkers, 29 yards. Just getting things going in OKC. In the gun. Nickens looking to throw. 7 in the box. He's got it. Left-handed worker is going to go to the right. Well past the intended target. And that is going to fall to the turf. 3rd and 7 upcoming. As now they have to make something happen. They have to get to the 47 for a first down. Under center. 7 in the box again for St. Louis. Nickens throws a crossing pattern to the other side of midfield. And it's going to be short of the first down marker, however. Nothing that Stephen Bush can do to work his way forward even more. And that is going to be a 4th and 2 and likely a punt upcoming for OKC. So there you go. No, actually, they're still on the field for the moment. We'll see if that sticks. It'd be a gamble. 14 on the play clock. They may just be trying to draw them off sides. And that is indeed what they are looking to do. Timeout taken by OKC, and they will punt it here. As they now will look at a 4th and 2 for the second time right in the face. Giving you guys a heads up, you can follow along with the ScoreStream app. Go download it for your Google Play device or Android or iOS device through the App Store. Follow along with the game with other fans. You can chat while you're doing it. You can also update the score in real time yourself as you are at the game always here at the SFL. Huge shout out to Alvin Washington for setting us up with that particular deal. They do some really good work over there at ScoreStream. A lot of fun working with those guys. Punt upcoming, high snap. And it is going to be a kick that does get off. They'll try to pin him down inside of the 10. It'll bounce at the 8, then at the 3. Can they stop it? They can. And that is going to be down at the 3-yard line of St. Louis. And that puts them on their back heels to start the second drive. That is a fantastic kick. Dylan Aciel is going to be back out on the field for the second drive. He'll hand it off. He's got the edge. That is Denzel Diaz, who's going to get 5 yards. He nearly had that last defender beat. We've seen him run before. That man, as soon as he has some green in front of him, he can take off like a shot. 2nd and 5 coming up. A couple of other games going on in the SFL tonight. Definitely keep you updated on those as we go along. Aciel's going to be in his own end zone, and he's going to get taken down. Is he at the 1? He's at the goal line. No safety. Just see where they spot this, but he is in the end zone there. There is no way that is not a safety in my book, but they give him a break as he loses 3 yards. Very close to making this a 9-point lead. They're still in a tough spot. I would not be surprised to see them throw the flag. They do not. This will be a run, and now they get the safety. OKC is going to get the 2-point safety. Big, big hit as they take the 2 points and run, and OKC is going to get the ball back as well. That is unreal, and now it's going to be a free kick that's going to give OKC back the football. And it's now a 2-possession game in Oklahoma City. Free drop kick is going to get it down to the 25-yard line, returning it back the other way. Got some room to run to the 42. And that is where Deacon Nickens and company are back out on the field. Von Seniuk, the return man. Unreal developments early. OKC has come out on fire on both offense and defense. They're back on offense here. It's Nickens under center. Donk Bonkers is the one in the tailback position, and he will get forward just 1 yard to the 43-yard line. Just catching you guys up. I know there's a few just coming in. OKC and St. Louis need a win. Regardless of what happens on the outside, they need to win first and foremost. They need to take care of their own. Once they take care of their own, they can start scoreboard watching. But either one of these teams with another loss will be eliminated from playoff contention in this Season 10. Under center, handoff through the middle. That's going to be a 4-yard rush forward to the 46-yard line. It is 3rd and 6 coming up as Bonkers gets a couple. In the gun is Nickens. To his left is Bonkers. They're moving on the defensive line. That's 7 in the box defensively for the Gladiators. Throw to the right, out route. He's not going to be able to get the first down out of it. That's at the midfield stripe, and it is 4th and 2, and Stephen Bush is going to be kicking himself again. That's 2 drives in a row where the ball is stalled in his hands because he is short on his route to the first down marker. Interesting developments, and you can see Bush there on the sidelines. He is not happy. Neither is the coaching staff for OKC. Punt upcoming. Last time they had a punt, they pinned him down to the 3. They could use another one of those. Right-footed punter going to boot this end over end. It's going to get down to the 15. Caught at the 15 to the 17 and stopped there. So here we go. Back to it. 1st and 10. 3 and 13 left in the first quarter of play from Oklahoma City. Handoff. Up the middle. Spin move from Diaz, and he's going to get 6 yards out of it. And that is a 2nd and 4 upcoming as it gets to the 23. Mandrake Purp, I believe, on the tackle as well. ACL's in the gun. He has 2 with him. Defensive line moving, 7 in the box for OKC. Handoff. To the left, he's going to be running backwards, and he puts himself in a terrible spot. That's the fullback who got the football. That is not going to work. 3rd and 9 coming. Day Drury in on the hit. That'll knock them backwards. 3rd and 9. At their own 18-yard line. Split backs. ACL looking to throw. Plenty of time. Wings it over the middle. That is intercepted. At the 39-yard line, Brady Clark has his 2nd interception in 2 games with that one there over the middle, basically playing outfielder. Intended receiver was Nick Finch for St. Louis. Brady Clark takes it away. That will give the Renegades great field position again, where they can make this a 3-possession game possibly. Starting this drive at the St. Louis 39. Handoff to the right. Breaking a tackle is Bonkers, trying to get to the outside, but a nice hit by the St. Louis linebacking core is going to knock him down. Actually, the cornerback, Aaron Arrington, going to get out on the stop. It's a 2-yard gain. Bonkers offset to the right. Handoff to him through the middle, and he's not going to get past the line. They will say out of charity he gained a yard. I disagree, but either way, 3rd and 7. They got to get to the 29 in St. Louis territory for a first down there on the precipice of field goal range. Albeit those non-contract kickers always make things interesting here. St. Louis needs a stop in the worst way. This is a playoff game for both teams. Left-handed thrower to the outside. It's Deezer Powell. 10-5 to the house. That is a Renegades touchdown. Deezer Powell, his 2nd touchdown of the game already. And we're not out of the first quarter. And OKC starting to run away early. Broken tackles on the outside. Nickens found his man. Freeman Peltier. Unfortunately, the man who could not bring him down, and that is an extra point upcoming. Powell strikes again. That's how this is going. We still have a minute left in the first quarter. That kick is up and through, and it is a 16-point lead early, as it's a 16-point advantage for the OKC Renegades over the Gladiators in a must-win game for both sides. Don't forget, you can update that score yourself using the ScoreStream app. Get in touch with other fans of the game. Interact. Cheer for your favorite team as well as you are at the game in the SFL and with ScoreStream. Download for iOS and Android today. 10-yard line is where Seniak will grab it. Return to the 25 to the 30, and he will be taken down there. We'll take another quick message from the SFL.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
Back to it for St. Louis. It'll be ACL to the left. Out route is going to be complete to the outside. Good one for Cody Scott, his first catch. It'll be a 4-yard completion, 2nd and 6. Gladiators need a score. They need something on the board to get them back to a 2-possession ball game if they can help it. Well, I guess they are technically still in 2-possession range. Two-point conversions, very unlikely, though, in this scenario. They'd love to get a couple of touchdowns anyway. This will be a handoff, and it's not going to go anywhere. Denzel Diaz is taken down behind the line. That is a 2-yard loss. And that is Day Drury coming up and making another tackle for loss happen. It is 3rd and 8. In the gun, ACL. Plenty on the defensive line. They may send extras. There's 4 coming. Throw over the middle by ACL. That is a catch and a first down. That's a nice grab by Nick Finch. His second catch, and ACL at least moves the sticks on this drive. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first frame. 16-0 OKC out to a running start in a must-win game for both teams. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Big drive here for the St. Louis Gladiators. Need to get something going. Nick Finch is going to line up at the bottom of your screen. Cody Scott's down there as well. In the gun is ACL, moving right to left on your screen. ACL looks to throw, throws to the right. That should have been a pick 6, but it is dropped. Eric Sutton's going to be kicking himself. That should have been 6 points, and that is going to be a ball that drops to the turf for an incomplete pass. Had nothing but green in front of him, started running without the football. But that is a big, big problem. ACL's going to have to get corrected. Under center in the split backs. It's a handoff to the left. It's Diaz trying to get free. He's going to get to the 49-yard line, and he's just a couple short of the first down. Third and 4. 3rd and 3 actually is what they'll say. Handoff to Diaz going to the right, and he's not going to get there. He is swarmed by 3 Renegades, and that is going to be a big, big stop for OKC, not letting St. Louis get out of the blocks. Punt upcoming. Seniuk is the return man back, waiting for it. To the 12, hit at the ball, and he is taken down at the 11. They'll give him the 12, and that is where Deacon Nickens and company will come out again for their next drive. Under center is Nickens. Donk Bonkers is behind him. Defensive line shifting from left to right for St. Louis. They'll bring one more up as well. Nickens to throw. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. He can build a house in that time. That's tipped, and it's picked off. And they've got some room to run in front of them to the 10-5. That is a St. Louis touchdown. The pick six. Colin Douglas is going to take it to the house, and St. Louis is in the game with a shout. Big tip drill, and Douglas is going to hit the floor. No one bothers to touch him. And, of course, the no contact rule means he can keep moving. So a huge moment for St. Louis as they force the turnover and get the points. St. Louis has been a decent defensive team most of the season on the turnover count. And they take advantage again here. Is the extra point going to be coming? Snap is good, hold good, kick on the way. It is up and through. And St. Louis on the board. It is still a two-possession game with a 9-point advantage. But still really good stuff from the OKC Renegades on offense, with the exception of that last play. It's going to be a kick all the way down to the 12-yard line. We'll try this again. Von Seniuk with the football. Has some return room out to the 33-yard line. And OKC will be back out in the field. Deacon Nickens looking for a little bit of redemption. Nothing much you can do on a tip. Receivers got to bring that one in, but that is a big, big problem, and one they'll look to correct. Taking a look at Deezer Powell, who's up there with Stephen Bush. Oh, I'm sorry, Dick Finch. Or no, that's Stephen Bush. Handoff through the middle. It's Bonkers looking for a spin. And he will get 3 yards out to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 7 upcoming. Bonkers has had a pretty efficient day so far. Hasn't quite hit the 100-yard mark yet, but he's closing in on 50 for sure. Under center. Looking to throw. Nickens up and over the middle. That is tipped and should have been picked off. That was a big drop for Freeman Peltier, who should have brought that one home. It was either Peltier or Dags, 21 or 31. Either way, ball hits you in the hands, you got to bring it in. Nickens the throw. Wings it over the middle, and a nice timed hit in the secondary. Deezer Powell cannot bring that one in, and that is going to be a 3-and-out for OKC. Non-contract wideout. Ellis was the intended receiver. Misspoke. He's the punter. That's fine. 4th and 7 upcoming. Now a slow snap, and they got to get it away, and he did just barely. That's going to be end over end to the 25. Got a return and a couple of broken tackles. Going to get him down to the 31. 6-yard return on the punt. Decent punt for the non-contract Ellis. Dylan Aciel's got to get something going. Aciel with the 5-step drop, throwing to the left on a bit of a crossing pattern. That is going to be a catch, albeit not for much, as the non-contract wideout will bring it in. 2nd and 6. Aciel has 2 with him. 4 on the defensive line. We'll see if they send any more. A lot of room being given by the secondary to these wideouts. Something they may be able to take advantage of. Aciel has plenty of time. He's going to send it deep. It's caught at the 39-yard line. What a grab from Elijah Swaim. The tight end brings that one home, and that is going to set them up. No, wait. They're going to say it's incomplete. How? I thought for sure he had that. Apparently, I was wrong. I saw a catch. Hopefully, you guys saw the same with me. But either way, a QB sneak attempt by Aciel is going to be very misguided. 4th and 6. And St. Louis will punt it away. That was a pretty remarkable play. I thought for sure that if Swaim had brought that long one in, but apparently did not have control of it when he hit the ground. 4th and 6. And that kick is going to be up and gone back to the 28. Caught there on a fair catch. And 4 seconds on the hang time. 1st and 10 upcoming as Deacon Nickens comes back out on the field. First and 10. Left-handed Nickens is in the gun. Bonkers is to his right. Handoff through the middle. Has a little bit of room to run. Tries to break through 1. Can't break through 2. Bonkers just at the 50-yard mark on that run. 11 carries for him. So, again, a very efficient day. Trying to get to the century mark for the first time in a little while. 2nd and 6. Under center. Nickens with time. Heaves it towards the left on a fade, and that was a chance for Deezer Powell to make something happen. Colin Douglas, with a really good defensive play, is going to get in front of that ball and knock it down. 3rd and 6. This is very well done. The fade nearly worked to perfection, but Deezer Powell a little bit behind the football. And Douglas, really, really good reaction time. 3rd and 6 on the way. Okay, see at their own 32. They're going to get to the 38 for a first. Six minutes, 59 seconds in the second quarter. Nickens to throw. Has time. Puts it over the top. That is going to fall incomplete. Another one that the St. Louis secondary had a stab at. Not going to get the job done, as that one was Freeman Peltier who had a shot at it at the safety position. 4th and 6, and OKC will punt. Guys are just joining us in the second quarter is where we are at. OKC got out to a hot start, touchdown, safety, and then another touchdown is their scoring so far. Both of them receiving to this point. And then on the other side, St. Louis with a pick 6 deep in OKC territory has them on the board. That punt's going to get them out to the 30-yard line, and Dylan Aciel will be back out on to the field. Brady Clark on OKC already with an interception. Colin Douglas on the other side with the interception return for a touchdown. Both of these teams need a win. Neither one can take another loss, otherwise their season 10 hopes will be up in smoke. Aciel's in the gun by himself in a 5-wide set. From the zone 25, throws, and it is going to drop to the ground. Very good attempt, but Elijah Swaim cannot bring that one home. It'll be 2nd and 10. See a lot of really recognizable names in the community in the chat. Brady Agony, Michael Irvine, Ronnie Nickens, Colin Northrup, and among others, Ramos Lynn making an appearance as well. Appreciate you guys hanging out on a Friday night for SFL's week number 12. Split backs, hand off to Diaz. He's going to get through the middle. 3rd and 6 out to the 34. Three wide to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. ACL's got to make something happen here. Got to get to the 40. It'll be a looked like a sneak. It, I believe, was. Yes, it was. An attempt at a sneak is not going to get the required distance. That's the 2nd time ACL's tried that, and it has not worked either time. It'll be 4th and 4. And don't look now, but it'll be another punt for the Gladiators. That drive did not burn a lot off the clock. Low snap for the punter. It will be sent away, though. And overrun to the 27th. Return from Von Seniuk, and he's going to spin into a nasty clothesline by the tackler, number 79, non-contract. That's a really big hit, but he does keep the football. 1st and 10 for OKC. Deacon Nickens trying to put some separation between him and the St. Louis Gladiators at this point. And the gun is Nickens. By himself. 3-step drop. Looks to throw. Throws short. That is going to be a very, very short completion, but it is a good one to Donk Bunkers. 2-yard gain. Not much to that. Just a block and release pattern for Bunkers. Nickens from his own 38. 7 in the box again for St. Louis. Hand off to the right. He's got some green. He's going to get to the 1st down marker just about. It'll be 3rd and right about a single chest hair away from a 1st down. That's a good run. But now they got to make something happen and have the whole playbook in front of them. Wouldn't mind seeing OKC take a shot here. You take a look at Nick Daggs back at the safety position. He's going to try to make a play over the middle if they decide to go his way. 3rd and inch is coming. Hand off through the right side. That is a 1st down. Donk Bunker is going to get it. And that is a nice conversion as they drop him at the midfield stripe. It is 1st and 10 for OKC as they move the chains again. Big, big conversion, and one the Gladiators really needed to make stop if at all possible. In the gun is Nickens. He's got Bonkers with him. 7 again on the line for St. Louis. They got to try to get some extra pressure on to Nickens. This will be a run to Bonkers, but he's going to lose a yard. Good work from the Gladiators' defensive line to get to the ball carrier. 2nd and 11. Creeping up another one on the box for St. Louis. Nickens to throw. 5-step. He's going to launch it deep over the middle. That is going to be dropped very close. Intended receiver was Deezer Powell. Again, he's got 6 targets. Only 3 of them he's been able to bring down. Colin Douglas makes another spectacular play in the secondary. Both him and Freeman Peltier had a shot at that football, and actually I think Peltier got all of the contact. Either way, a very, very good effort defensively for St. Louis, and that is a big 2nd down stop. Now they got to do it one more time. 3rd and 11. OKC trying to move the sticks that they take time away. A lot of drive time in this game for OKC. Nickens to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to put it on an out route to the outside. That is caught, but it's not going to be in any way, shape, or form a danger to the first down marker. That is a catch, but not for much, and that is going to bring out the punter. So they line up at the opponent's 44. Punter backed up on his own 41. As the snap is a good one. Kick is going to be up and around. It's going to get down at the 5-yard line. It'll bounce to the goal line. They'll try to save it, and they will not be able to. St. Louis back out on the field. Dylan Aseal's got to figure out something. OKC's defense has been really stifling to this point. It is 1st and 10 for them at their own 20. And they'll get probably 1, maybe 2 more shots left before the first half comes to a close. Under center. I formation for Aseal. Deep back is going to be, that is Diaz. He's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's got a couple of Renegades right there. Perfectly placed, and he will get nowhere. He'll lose a yard in the process. Von Seniak's the one who got up. You take a look at him there. He got up to make that defensive stop. Offset I formation for Aseal. 5-step, looking to throw. He's going to get taken down at the 11-yard line. 7-yard loss, and Aseal is having some major problems. Mandrake Purp with another sack, and that is going to give him more than a couple of impact plays in this game as he comes around the edge and just burns his blocker for a big hit. Third and 17. Looking to throw. Aseal's got to find something to the right, and that is going to be tipped and incomplete. It was in double coverage looking for Swaim on the outside, and that is not going to work. Eric Sutton's the one who got in front of that football. 4th and 17, and don't look now, but the Gladiators have to punt it away again. Kick is end over end from his own 3-yard line. It's going to get back to midfield, and not much further than that. Von Seniak trying to get somewhere, but that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. OKC trying to put some separation between them and St. Louis. See if they can do anything more before the half. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Ball at the 48-yard line of St. Louis. Nickens to throw. Right side. He splits the seam between 3 Gladiators. That is a catch and a good one for Stephen Bush. Get him down inside the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for OKC as they are in field goal range. The Renegades did start with the football in the beginning of the game, so St. Louis will have it as we get back from the halftime whistle. But OKC looking to do damage before they give the ball back. Nickens to throw. Has an angle to the outside. That's a catch. 10-5. Touchdown. Deezer Powell has a hat trick in the first half. And it is sleepy time for him, using the football as a pillow. That's a crazy explosion of offense from him, and the Renegades are running away again. Deezer with 3 receiving touchdowns in the first half has put the Renegades on cruise control. And Deacon Nickens has found his favorite target, or so it seems for the moment. Extra point upcoming. Going to make it a 16-point game again. Should this go through, snap good, hold good, kick on the way. It is up, and it is through. And the Renegades getting ever closer in a must-win game. This is a playoff game for both teams. Both of them still need a considerable amount of help in the standings, but they have to take care of business. And so far, the only one who has been the Renegades. From his own 30 on the kick, it's going to be sent deep. Caught at the 9-yard line. Turned back to the 25. And 27 is where they are going to mark him. Freeman Peltier on the return. Nothing doing too much. Try to spin move to try to get deeper in, but not quite. Take a look at Mandrake Purp. He's on the edge. He's going to try to get to Aciel one more time before the end of this first half. This will be a throw to the outside. The out route is going to be caught for a 6-yard completion. Not much to that. Pretty simple play. And it'll be Nick Finch with the catch, his third. Second and a 4 spot. And another QB sneak up the middle. He's done that a bunch tonight. This will finally get them forward at least. 3rd and inches. And they run the no huddle. 1 minute to go. They will try to play on this. This will be a first down. Caught over the middle. Not much to that play. Non-contract receiver brings it in. 1st and 10. Still 2 timeouts for the Gladiators. Looking to throw to the left on the crossing pattern. That is caught. It is out there for Nick Finch, his 4th catch. It'll be 2nd and 1. Clock stops at 45 seconds left because of the out of bounds. And the Gladiators can huddle up. Renegades just trying to basically lull their opposition to sleep. They're giving them just enough not to break a mile. 7 on the box for the Renegades. Sending 4. Aciel to throw. Swing pass to the outside. One-handed grab for Diaz. And he's not going to be able to get farther than that. 3rd and 2 upcoming, and they call a timeout. And misspoke there. That is actually their first timeout called. The other one belonged to OKC, who used one earlier. So 2 timeouts now left for the Gladiators. In the gun, Aciel. Three-step drop, thrown to the outside. That's caught to the sideline. It is a catch. He did not get out of bounds. And with not much time left, is the Gladiators 28 on the clock. They will snap it. Looks to throw. Throws over the middle. That is tipped and incomplete as they try to run the no huddle. It'll be a nice drop or nice play there to jump in front of it. Second and 10. They can huddle up on the incompletion. Plenty of time left with those 2 timeouts to at least get something out of this drive. In the gun is Aciel. Looks to throw, looking deep for it all, and it's going to be dropped on the diving attempt. That was very close. Nothing doing. And it is 3rd and 10 upcoming. Von Seniak going to jump in front of that and knock it down. Cody Scott was the intended target on that deep go route. 3rd and 10. It was a good spot for them to take a shot, though. Good spot for them to take a shot. Still got plenty of time on the clock to do at least probably 2 to 3 more plays, depending on how they go. But now they got to get down inside of the 36-yard line. To throw. Aciel over the middle. Caught down at the 20-yard line. He'll get marked at the 21. They will call a timeout, and this is where we may see the field goal unit come out unless they decide to take a shot with one timeout to go. Elijah Swaim over the middle. Found the seam in the cover defense just behind the linebackers. This will be a field goal attempt upcoming. It'll be a 38-yard grab, or attempt anyway. Teams lined up at the 21. Kicker lined up at the 28. Going right to left. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick on the way. It is up. And it is through. 38 yards all the way through the uprights. And that is going to find its way home, as the Gladiators get something on the board to get them to double digits for the first time tonight, 23-10, as they get it back to a two-possession game. Give OKC back the football for 11 seconds. Von Seniuk has it. Gets it down to the 29, to the 30. And they'll knock him down there. 7 seconds on the clock. Probably enough time to take a shot if they want to. But I could definitely see them handing it off to Donk Bonkers and just giving him the ball to end the half. See which way they want to go with it. It looks like they are going to take a shot. In the gun by himself is Deacon Nickens. Plenty of time. Throws over the middle, and that is going to be dropped. And that is going to give us 4 seconds left. Looks like they have time for one more play. This one should be a handoff. At least it would make sense. 5 on the play clock. Gotta get the play off here. They do. Nickens to throw. Throws over the middle. That is caught to pad the stats. They'll call a timeout with 1 second left. Okay. So OKC looks like they're not quite done yet. A very quick play. Take a look at Michael Irvine of the OKC Renegades. Getting into the head of his quarterback. They're at the 44. They will attempt a Hail Mary at the end of the half. Looking to throw. Nickens moves up in the pocket. He will launch it downfield to the end zone. It's tipped once, and it will hit the turf, and that is going to end the first half. It'll go in the books as an attempt for Stephen Bush, and that is going to do it for the end of the second. 23-10. Renegades are 13 points up on their Central Conference counterpart. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Let's head to the SFL studios for the halftime highlights package. We'll be back right after that. back in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as we get set for the third quarter. Halftime come and gone. St. Louis going to get the football to start things out in this second half, and they need to make some hay on this first drive. They have less than 100 yards total offense on the day, and Dylan Aseal's got to figure it out for this Gladiators team to potentially put themselves in a position to make the playoffs. Chris Curtis in the broadcast booth with you for the rest of this game. As this kick is on the way, it's going to be grabbed there. Return to the 25, to the 30, to the 32. And that is where Aseal will start this next drive. Freeman Peltier on the return. If you guys are just joining us, you missed a heck of a first half for one team. St. Louis on a bit of a struggle bus at the moment. OKC with 3 receiving touchdowns from Deezer Powell on the arm of Deacon Nickens. And then also a safety with them. This will be Aseal on first down, thrown it to the outside. That is Diaz. He's going to get hit after a 3-yard completion. Mandrake Purp is the one who got out to take him down. Mandrake, 3 tackles, 2 of them for a loss at this point. Also has a sack to his credit. 2nd and 7. St. Louis's points have consisted of a field goal that was 38 yards at the tail end of the first half, and a pick 6 by Colin Douglas. Handoff to Diaz. He will break through 1 at the line of scrimmage, but he will not break through 17 as he gets taken down at the original LOS. It'll be 3rd and 8. OKC has played a very good defensive game so far. They have an interception of their own thanks to Brady Clark. You got that in the first quarter. Aseal to throw. Throws on the run. A little bit of a flip play. And it's going to be to the fullback, but he's not going to be able to go forward and get the first down. That is a running decision mistake. And you can see the coach pulling him aside right there. That is a big problem. It's 4th and 2, and that has been the story for St. Louis. They have not been able to get the 3rd down conversions, and they've had 3 separate drives end on 4th and 2 in that very same fashion. Punt is on the way. That is not what St. Louis faithful wanted to start the second half. It'll be back to Von Senio. Tries to spin, and he gets German suplexed at the 26-yard line. What a hit. 1st and 10 for the Renegades. They try to put some separation between them and their opponent. Four and a half average for Bonkers, 62 on the ground for the day. Handoff to the left, and Bonkers are not going to go far. It'll be a two-yard gain. Just getting underway in the 3rd quarter. And the Sharks have put a beating on the Vaqueros. Thank you for the update. DeAndre Noel with the score update in chat. Nickens to throw. Throws short, has Bonkers on a bit of a screen. He's going to try to break through 2. He will get to the outside and get 5 yards out of it. That is a good little play from Bonkers. Actually get 3 yards out of it on the screen. Either way, 3rd and 5 upcoming. Under center. Looking to throw. Has a ball to the outside. It's caught. And 4th and inches on the way again. So the Renegades will punt. Another punt upcoming. Seen a couple of punts out of the halftime break. And that kick's going to be end over end. Get it to the 25. Caught there. It'll be returned not very far forward. to the 25 exactly, is where Peltier will end up. 1st and 10 for Dylan Aciel. Dylan's only got the 1 interception. He very well could have had a couple more. OKC's defense has been stifling and at their very best in this game. I formation for St. Louis. Tailback is Diaz. He'll get the football. Trying to get to the outside, but the little man's going to get brought down by the big man one more time. 2nd and 11. In the gun, 2 with him. Looking to throw his Aciel. He wings it over the middle. That is tipped, and it's picked off again. Another tip drill for OKC. This one will find its way into the hands of Al Clint as he brings it in, and OKC has good field position going back the other way. Tip drill running into the ball. St. Louis cannot buy a break on offense right now, and their defense back out on the field, no doubt, to this point, getting tired. Under center. Nickens to throw. Has an out route to the outside that is caught for a 6-yard completion. Stephen Bush, 8 targets, 6 of them brought in. He's been pretty efficient with his targets. Not much in the yardage department for him. That's been Deezer Powell's department. But the catches are there for Mr. Bush. 2nd and a few. Deezer Powell, bottom of your screen. Stephen Bush, top of your screen. Bonkers is the tailback. 7 in the box defensively for St. Louis. Handoff to Bonkers through the middle. Has some room, and he will get the 1st down. OKC continuing to be surgical on offense, taking time off the clock on their drives. 1st down again. Inside of St. Louis territory. They're on the precipice of field goal range. Under center. And a big hit. Bonkers goes down. 3 Gladiators read that play, and they will get to the backfield to take him out. 2nd and 13. Halfway through this 3rd quarter. To throw. Oh, did he bring it in? He did! Big interception over the middle. Nickens is going to be kicking himself for this. What a reaction. The non-contract linebacker brings that one in. It might have been even a defensive tackle who got up to bring that one home. Either way, 1st and 10. And Nickens is... Actually, that's Powell. He himself and Nickens are just inconsolable on the sideline. And it is going to breathe a little bit of new life into the St. Louis team. To the outside, thrown and caught. Aciel is going to find his target in Cody Scott. 2nd and a nickel. How about that? Change in rhythm for sure. Aciel's in the gun. Handoff. Got some room to run, and Diaz is going to be 3rd and inches after that run. He gets to the 43, but they are 3rd and a chest hair, and they stare another big 3rd down in the face. They have not been good on 3rd down in this football game. They really need it here. And it could be that man, Denzel Diaz, who gets the football. 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top for Aciel. It'll be an ACL QB sneak, and he's got a first down. That's his 5th attempt at that tonight. He's got a first down here, and that is a big conversion for the Gladiators. In the gun. Looking to throw. It's going to be a handoff instead. A double spin move from Diaz. And he's going to get not very far to the midfield stripe. It's 2nd and 8. Shout out to Scott LaRue, who's doing stats tonight. Actually, wasn't aware I had a stats man tonight. So thank you very much, sir. As we get this going. And off through the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 6 after another run from Diaz. Gladiators need a win and some help, as do the Renegades. But each team really needs to help themselves here, and so far the only one who seems to be doing that to this point is OKC, but there's a lot of football left. ACL to throw. Plenty of time. He's going to get hit before he can get it away. It'll be 4th down, and that is a big stop by OKC. Non-contract defensive tackle Deacon Payne. He's been a force tonight, and he is going to bring down ACL at the most inopportunistic time for the Gladiators. Punt upcoming again. It'll be end over end. Get the ball in the hands of Von Steniuk at the 10-yard line. Going to try to find a return, and it's going to get down to the 16. Sorry, the 15 is where he's brought down. And it's Nickens back onto the field. Under center. Hand off to Bonkers. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Caught at the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And Bonkers, his average has gone quite a bit down as far as the rushing goes. Has not eclipsed 100 yards as of yet, but he had 50 at the start of the 3rd quarter, or a little bit beyond that. So having some problems getting him going. And Nickens to throw to the outside. Has Bonkers out there. He can turn up field, try a spin move, but he is going to be lit up like a Christmas tree at the 17. Manny Eisenhower, the big defensive tackle, is going to get over there to make the stop. Really good hustle from that man. Looking to throw deep down the left side. It's a diving grab. No, we did not bring it in. It looked like he did, but it is 4th down. They're going to say he did not have control, and that is a big, big miss for OKC. They will have to punt. This will be a punt, but it's blocked right at the 5-yard line. St. Louis is going to get the ball right there, and it is 1st and goal at the 5. Oh, man, St. Louis is keeping in this football game in ways you don't expect, and they have the ball and have a chance to bring it back to a 1-score game. Handoff through the middle, gets there, Denzel Diaz, that is a St. Louis touchdown. And on the first play of the drive, they have these 6 points. They will get it back to a 6-point game, depending on the extra point. Unreal turn of events. St. Louis has found new life.
Number 13 is back for the point after. Number 7 will hold the kick.
Extra point becomes massive, as this is now a one-score game, and the OKC crowd is absolutely silent. That is a ball that is up and through in the extra point, and it is indeed a 6-point contest. Unreal. Unreal turn of events for the Gladiators, as they are back at it. Kick is up and on the way at the 10-yard line. That's going to be down to the 25 to the 26. Breaking a tackle is Von Seniuk to the 29. And he'll try to give his crowd something to cheer about here. Tell you what, Denzel Diaz only has 28 yards rushing tonight, but that is one of the biggest touchdowns he will score. This is the ball through the middle for Bonkers. Got some room to run. He's going to get clotheslined at the 36. 2nd and 3. Bonkers with 71 yards now. 24 is his long. He's got an average just over 3. Under center. And off to the left. That is going to be a big tackle for loss. Another one. St. Louis's defensive line is standing up when they need them most. 3rd and 5. In a game that was once a 16-0 game. Nickens to throw. Looking to throw over the middle. He's got a target, but it's going to be incomplete. Looking to find the non-contract out there. That's not going to work. 4th and 5 on the way. And it's going to be a punt for OKC. Another big stop. I say that was a non-contract. I was wrong. Jalen Hurt was the intended target. I'm sure he doesn't want me to call his name unless he catches it, but either way. Problematic for OKC. Another one that nearly got blocked, but this one they're able to get away. As we'll get out to the 30-yard line. Attempted spin move. And Peltier is not going to get far, down to the 32. ACL's got to find it. Still, to this point, he has not really found a rhythm through the air. It's been Denzel Diaz, defense or bust for the Gladiators. ACL's got to get on it, and they need him now more than ever. Under center, handoff to Diaz to the outside. He's going to try to break a tackle, and he'll be suplexed to the ground. Another one that he'll get 4 yards on. Mandrake Purp is the one who got out there to take him down. Got a good one going in OKC. 3 at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom as targets for St. Louis. ACL has the football. He's going to sneak it forward, and he'll get not very far. He'll get 3 on it. It'll be 3rd and 3, so a manageable 3rd down, and the end of the 3rd quarter is upon us. 3rd frame's done. 1 more quarter. Renegades up 6, but for how long? Both these teams need a win. Only one can get it. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. in the gun. 2 with him is Aceel. One of those 2 happens to be Denzel Diaz. Looking to throw to the outside. Out route is caught. That's going to be a first down. It's a big conversion for St. Louis, and that is the difference because they were not doing that earlier in this game. Now everything they're touching on offense is turning to gold as Nick Finch will bring it in. Aceel has the football, looking to throw over the middle. That is picked off. His 3rd interception of the game, and that is Eric Sutton who brings that one in. And Aceel has possibly just ended his team's season with that mistake over the middle. I say possibly because now OKC still has to do something with it, as their offense is kind of stalled out. But what a stop by the OKC secondary, their 3rd pick of the football game. 1 for Brady Clark, another one for Eric Sutton, and then Al Clint with the 3rd. Looking to throw to the right side, just well over the head of Deezer Powell. 9 targets for him, 4 receptions. 3 of them were for touchdowns, but he does have a drop on the day as well. It'll be 2nd and 10. Colin Douglas has an interception for the St. Louis Gladiators as well. The Gladiators love nothing more than another one of those right now. Plenty of time. Gonna send it over the middle. Tipped. And he might have had another shot at that, but it goes over the head. Great job on defense by Nick Daggs to get in front of it to knock it away. 3rd and 10 is upcoming for OKC. 10:20 left in the 4th quarter. Their writing of their demise might have been a little premature. OKC's got to get a drive going if they want to put some separation again. It is a 6-point contest. Nickens to the outside. That is a grab. It is a first down, and it's a big conversion again. This one for Stephen Bush. 1st and 10 for him, his 8th catch of the football game. He has been nothing if not efficient with his targets. Sorry, that's his 5th catch on 8 targets up through that. So either way, 5th or 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go. Again, another shout out to Scott LaRue, who's doing stats and keeping me honest. Under center. Nickens to throw. He's going to have to try to evade a sack, but he's not going to be able to evade 2 of them at the same time. Scott LaRue is the one who got him. They may give a half a sack the other way as well, but it's 2nd and 18. Huge loss of yardage on that first down play. Nickens to throw. Has some time to take a shot, and he's got the football. 1st and 10 in St. Louis territory. Deezer Powell with another big catch down the field. 1st and 10 for him. And he has been en fuego in this game. 3 touchdowns and another one. That is a long play that sets up the OKC team for a really good drive. That will push him over the 100-yard mark as well in receiving. Nickens to throw. Throws a little bit of a fade, a one-handed grab over the middle of the 12-yard line. What a catch for Powell. And you cannot stop this man. You can only hope to keep in front of him as he dances to the end zone. 1st and 10 for him. And they have it in the show business thing. Red zone at the 12-yard line. Here we go. 9 and 20 left in the 4th quarter. Handoff. Bonker is not going to go anywhere. Gets a yard out of it, barely. Manny Eisenhower comes up and makes a nice tackle. Clock continues to tick, tick, tick down. Ball stuck at the 12-yard line. Under center. Looking to hand it off. He does, and Bonker's not going to find it. 3rd and 10. This becomes field goal territory, obviously. That is a massive field goal that they may be looking at should they not get anything on this 3rd and 10 play. From here, it would be a 29-yarder. It would also put this back up to a 2-score game, which would be huge at this point in time. Nickens looking to throw. He's going to look back at the end zone. It's intercepted! Tackled in the end zone. Oh, man. Freeman Peltier. He's been burned on a couple plays in this game, but he makes the biggest interception of St. Louis's season in their own end zone, and they have the football back, and more importantly, they stop OKC from putting up any kind of points on that drive, and it's still a one-possession game. Don't look now, but the Gladiators have life. Bottom of your screen is 3-1 at the top as well. Tailback is Denzel Diaz. ACL is going to sneak it forward. He will go forward for an amount of 4 yards. ACL only 83 yards through the air. That rating is abysmal. But if his team can get a win out of it, he does not care what the stats look like. ACL looks to throw. He's going to take a shot downfield. That is going to be intercepted as well. Back-to-back interceptions. They are trading turnovers here. And if I'm not mistaken, that is, again, going to be Eric Sutton. 2 straight interceptions for that man right there. Drive over drive. And they give the ball right back to OKC in St. Louis territory. Unconfirmed stat, Dwayne Schindler saying 8 is the number for Freeman Peltier. Eric Sutton has 2 in the game, 8 in the season for Peltier. That'll be a run for Bonkers. 4-yard rush. Freeman Peltier comes up and makes the play. But don't look now, the Dylan Aciel. 4 interceptions on the day. 2 of them to Eric Sutton, 1 to Brady Clark, and 1 to Al Clint. Both cornerbacks have a stake in this game. This will be a run to Bonkers. He's not going to get very far. 3rd and 9 as they get to the 44. All right. This is a big 3rd down for OKC. They're back in the driver's seat, but they need a conversion. Over the middle. In the middle of 5 Gladiators, he somehow finds the football. Stephen Bush gets them a 1st down at the 32. Let's count how many were in the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 converged on him. Only 3 really had a realistic shot of stopping that ball from getting there. Neither one of those 3 could do that. That's a big completion, and it makes that clock tick down ever farther. 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter of play. 15 on the play clock for Nickens. 9-step drop, looks to throw short, and a nice little hitch route is going to get them 6 yards. 5:11 left. America Terra dropping a little bit of a prayer for the SFL gods in chat. I see you. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday evening. Make or break time for both these teams. OKC trying to rest on the laurels of their first half effort. This will be over the middle, and it will hit the turf. 3rd and 4. Bo Knowles, the outside linebacking non-contract defensive player, is going to get in front of that football. Third and 4. Another big 3rd down situation. Again, they're back in field goal range, albeit longer. It would be a 43-yarder from here. Nickens is changing the play at the line. He'll call it to Bonkers through the middle, and he's going to be short. 4th and 2. It would turn it into a 41-yard attempt. And I dare say they will probably try it. Get the points. Get it back to a 2-possession game. They'll be in the middle of the hash marks. The left-footed kicker. Going to send this one on its way. Snap good. Hold good. Kick on the way. It is up. And it is no good. It's off the upright. Off the right upright. And a big mistake from the non-contract kicker, Johnny Omega, who cannot find the path between. It is going to doink right there past the netting. And that is a problem for OKC. It gives the Gladiators, again, another chance. And if they find a way to win with Aciel being as problematic in the QB spot as he has been in this game, it would be extraordinary. Aciel's going to throw. Has the play, and that was very dangerous. Finch was the intended target, nearly picked off again, but Finch did get a fingertip on it. Second and 10 at the 31. Got to get to the 41, obviously, for a first down. All of the Renegades playing press on the receivers. Aciel to throw. Plenty of time. Wings it. Oh, it's long. Good opportunity, but not going to find it. Mandrake Purp got in and made a hit on the quarterback as well. That's going to be 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down here with 3:49 to go in the 4th. You take a look there at Day Drury. He's made an impact at the 2nd level in this game. Aciel's got to find something. He's under center by himself. 7-step drop. Looks to throw. Wings it over the middle. Has a target. And he's going to get it to the 35 to the 31-yard line. Mark him down at the 31. Oh, man. Nick Finch is going to bring that one in. And he looked like he might have gone had it not been for the extra effort in the secondary. Eric Sutton's the one who caught him on the tail end. What a bring down from Eric Sutton to save possibly the football game. But St. Louis has the football in OKC territory and are threatening. This will be a handoff. Denzel Diaz through the middle. And that is 8 yards going forward. So, giving you guys a heads up, DeAndre Noel has us with a playoff scenarios update. The Gladiators, they don't know it yet, but they are eliminated from playoff contention. With that said, all they can do is play spoiler to the OKC Renegades, and they are on their way to possibly doing that. OKC still has a chance to save their season, albeit a low mathematical chance, but there is a chance. St. Louis is trying to ruin that. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Diaz. He's going to get taken down behind the line. OKC's crowd getting loud, trying to will their team to a stop. It's 3rd and 4. I formation for Aseal. Looking to throw. Has one short. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. 4th and 4. And don't look now, but they are going to have to go for the big one on 4th and 4. They cannot kick a field goal in this spot, at least in theory. Up to them if they want to try it. All 3 timeouts belong with both parties. Aseal is still out on the field. They will try for this. Got to get it to the 21 to get the first down. Aseal to throw. Throws, looking for the strike in the back of the end, or the front of the end zone. That is going to be Eric Sutton who gets in front of it. I'm not sure if he got a fingertip on it, but either way, looks like he might have. Let's find out. He did indeed. What a play by Sutton on the drive-by as he knocks this one to the turf, and that would have been a touchdown for sure to Cody Scott. Under center. Handoff. Looking to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and not being able to do that is bonkers. But they can take more time off of the clock. So the turnover on downs, of course, sets up the OKC Renegades with a chance to waste some clock and get them ever closer to keeping their season alive. 2-minute warning in OKC. It's 23-17. 120 seconds to go. St. Louis trying to get the ball back. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Under center, Deacon Nickens. Trying to get his team a win on their home field. Hand off to Bonkers. That's going to be a near broken tackle, but he does get brought down. St. Louis calls a timeout with 1:57 to go. Third and 11. Huge third down on the table right here. If OKC gets this, they might be able to effectively end the game with a couple of snaps. Handoff. Bonker is not going to get there. 4th and 9. And St. Louis will call one more timeout. And they will get the ball back with a little bit of time. 1:54 left. Just one timeout left as well. So they will be running a little bit of no huddle here. Still a chance to come back in this football game. They can tear the hearts right out of this OKC Renegades crowd. If they are able to possibly come back here, this will be a return. Not very far. Freeman Peltier is going to get back to the 38-yard line, and they'll have a shot. Dylan Aseal, who's been anything but sharp in this football game, 4 interceptions, still has a chance to put this team on his back. Three at the top, one at the bottom. Looking to throw. Aseal over the middle, tipped and incomplete. Very dangerous. That was Dade Drury, the linebacker who nearly ended the game with an interception, but the laser just went through his fingers. Three at the bottom, one at the top now. OKC with plenty on the line. Sending 4. Aseal to throw. Taking a shot downfield. Diving play. And it's going to hit the turf again. Eric Sutton is in the immediate area. He's been all over the field on their primary target, Cody Scott, as of this moment. Nick Finch has led the team in catches for St. Louis. Cody Scott led the team in targets. And tells you what kind of day that Eric Sutton has had, along with the 2 interceptions. Looking to throw. Aciel over the middle. That is tipped and incomplete. 4th down. They have to go for it. Non-contract wideout Jones on the intended receiver. And 4th and 10. Aciel's got to find a little bit of heroics here. OKC's crowd getting loud one more time, trying to will their team to a final stop of this football game. In the gun, Aciel has time, throws, out route, has the catch, and they stay alive. It's 1st and 10. Or actually, no, did he not catch that? Let me see. Looked like he grabbed it, but I might be wrong. They may look at this. Nope, it is okay. It is a catch. They did indeed call it a catch. It is 1st and 10 for the Gladiators inside OKC territory, and the clock continues to go. Minute 31 in the gun. 10 on the play clock. Aciel to throw. Plenty of time. Throws. That's a diving play again, and they've sent it. They sent them out deep on diving routes quite a bit in this 4th quarter. Aciel just a little bit long on that, and 2nd and 10 is up and coming.
Second and 10.
87 seconds of game time left. Aciel is in the single back, looking to throw. Throws on the run. That is going to hit the turf. 3rd and 10. They're making things difficult on themselves, and don't look now, but another Eric Sutton impact on this game. Yeah, that was Nick Finch as the intended target. Keeping you guys updated on scenarios. If OKC can hang on, the Renegades and Swarm are still alive. If St. Louis wins, San Francisco and the Swarm, San Francisco and the Swarm are still alive. Looking to throw. Aciel to the outside. That is a catch. 4th and 4. Cody Scott with the grab, but they are still on 4th down territory. Deacon Nickens well over 200 yards. They're going to try to make sure this catch was made in bounds. This becomes a massive review. See where he was. We had a good look at it. Scott has the football now. That is 1 foot. That is a catch in this league. It should not be even a question at this point. Should stand.
After review, the play stands.
Yep.
The pass was complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. 4th down.
All right, well, there it is. 4th and 4. Minute 20 to go. OKC crowd coming to life one more time. St. Louis's chances at winning this football game are on this play. Aciel throws short. Got a catch. That is a good one over the middle. They have the 1st down. Now they're going to go no huddle. 1:10 on the clock. That's a big conversion for St. Louis. Under center is Aciel. Looking to throw a 5-step drop. Moves up in the pocket. He's going to get it away. It's to the sideline and caught. And the clock is going to stop as it was caught just out, or as got out of bounds just barely. Nick Finch is the one who grabbed it. It is 2nd and 5. Second and a nickel. They are in field goal range. Not that that matters at this point. They need to get to pay dirt. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Aciel to throw. Has an out route to the outside. Another one for Nick Finch. They get a 1st down out of it. They continue to move the ball. Actually, that was Swaim with that catch. Missed the number. First time we've seen Elijah Swaim's number called in a while. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
I formation for Aciel. 8 in the box. 7 in the box, sorry, for OKC. That's a ball out to Diaz. Double spin move, but he's not going to get far. They got to get back to the line. 50 seconds left in this game. Decent no-huddle formation there in the eye. ACL has the football. Throwing again to the outside. That's Diaz. He's not going to be able to get very far, but he does get out of bounds, which is important. 3rd and 6. Ball is at the 22. Wouldn't necessarily mind seeing them take a shot here. They're in a position to potentially do it. And leave it up to 4th down if they get there. ACL has the football. Play action. Looking to throw. Looking for it. Oh! He's got it! Touchdown! There was a flag on the play, but at the moment, the St. Louis Gladiators have essentially taken the lead. Nick Finch in the back of the end zone.
Late hit, number 43. Defense. Half distance to goal.
Wait. Okay, so let me see here. It looks like this should be... Yes, okay, so it still is a touchdown. Okay, so it is still a touchdown on that play. I wanted to make sure nothing screwy happened with the scoring system. But the Gladiators have just taken the game and put it into a tie scenario. This extra point is huge. 23-23. OKC needs to block this. There is no other alternative. Snap is high. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is good. St. Louis has taken the lead with 34 seconds to go, and OKC's season is on the line here. Oh my, what a development. Dylan Aciel is going to be the most hated man in Oklahoma if this becomes a reality. Kick is on the way. Von Seniak's going to try to do what he can. With 31 seconds left, he's going to get down to the 28-yard line, and Deacon Nickens has 3 timeouts and 28 seconds to work a bowl of magic that we have not seen. Under center is Nickens. He's got Bonkers behind him. 5 on the defensive line. Got to get it off. Over the middle. That is going to be caught at the midfield stripe. They will have it at the 45, actually. It is a first down. They will call a timeout. OKC still has 2 of those left. First and 10. 27 seconds left on the game clock. Take a look there at Deezer Powell. He's going to line up at the top of your screen. Stephen Bush at the bottom. Under center is Nickens. 7 in the box defensively for St. Louis. 1 moving up on the line. Nickens has the football. Taking a throw to the left side. That is going to be a catch. And did he get out of bounds? He did not. That's a huge stop. And way to take another timeout down. The non-contract wideout makes the catch. Or, I'm sorry, Jalen Hurt makes the catch. And that is going to be a 2nd and 5. Still 21 seconds on the game clock. All they have to do is get him in field goal range. They're at the midfield stripe. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw to the outside. Got to get out of bounds. He does. That's a first down. With 17 on the clock, they don't have to waste a timeout. Stephen Bush brings it in. That's huge. They are just on the outside of field goal range here at the 42. OKC can still do this with 17 on the game clock. Nickens has the call from the coaches. He is under center. Powell's at the top of your screen. Bush is at the bottom. Nickens calling a different play at the line. Might see something in that defense. Nickens, 7-step drop, looks to throw, right side, that's caught, and he gets out of bounds. Steven Bush is going to have them in field goal range with 7 seconds left. The clock continues to go. Are they going to? They are. Okay. I thought he got out of bounds. I was apparently wrong, but they do call the timeout just in time, and they're going to attempt a possible season-saving field goal. 44 yards is the difference for OKC. Can they hit it? Ball game is on the foot of Johnny Omega. He does have a miss from earlier, doinked it off the right upright. The right foot, or the left foot, sorry, on the right hash. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick is on the way to save their season. It's good! 43 yards, and it's all the way through. That is a walk-off field goal for Johnny Omega and the OKC Renegades, and they save their season in the waning seconds. Oh, man, St. Louis did all they could to try to play spoiler, but OKC was having none of it. What a football game in Oklahoma City. Unreal finish to the last 3 minutes of this game, and the Renegades stay alive for the time being. That means that the Atlanta Swarm still alive as well. San Francisco officially done. This is that was a crazy last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter of play. Defense has balled out all game long. What a fun one we had for both these teams. With that said, we jump into the rest of Week 12. It's going to be a fun Saturday. No doubt about that. Make sure you get on to Twitch, get on to YouTube, watch those games, because there's going to be a lot of stories going to be told in the next 24 actual clock hours. We are done here in Oklahoma City. For Scott LaRue on stats, I am Chris Curtis. For the rest of the SFL crew in the truck and back home, we say goodbye and goodnight from Oklahoma City as the Renegades stay alive. But for how long? St. Louis officially eliminated from playoff contention, but still made a heck of an effort to try to send OKC home unhappy. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More SFL action on the way throughout the weekend. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. For more information, jump onto our Discord server with the Discord command in chat, or head over to simulationfl.net. Have a good night from Oklahoma.